Sourav Ganguly will again, face Virat Kohli in some sense because wrong is there. And
Does he make it? Does wrong and make ethnic?
they're into casual wear, and if Souragya is getting into it, then it will be fun to watch.
Yeah, we can bat at both ends. Just like two people batted in a test in a one day. So both Rongin and Souragya can bat at both ends of a cricket pitch.
Absolutely. The Royal Bengal tiger has a roaring brand value. Is that more satisfactory than the leather hitting the wood?
No, nothing's bigger than the leather hitting the ball or the wood hitting the leather. I was on the other side. My job was to hit the cricket ball, and there's nothing better, nothing more satisfying, and nothing more close to my heart than hitting a cricket ball.
But what does Dada do to manage his wealth?
I'm not that rich, so simple wealth, manage it simply, keep it safe so that you don't lose money and still try and grow.
Is there something particularly you learned from Sachin?
Yeah, his tenacity, his determination, his technique, the hunger for success, and that's why he's got so much runs at the international level.
Again, you're known as the fearless captain. Most controversial call that you took?
There were many. It was not controversial. Controversy happens after the call you take. So
oldest call.
Yeah, I don't think about the controversies. I think what was right for the team at the moment.
If Hollywood made a movie on you, which actor would you like? We know a movie is coming up on Bollywood, but
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. If you could go back in time and give one advice to Captain Ganguly, what would that be?
Less aggressive on the field.
Hi, I am Gourab and welcome to our show on economictimes.com. A century is not enough. That's the title of Sourav Ganguly's autobiography. Perhaps the man is always hungry for more. After playing for Indian team and top global bodies, Sourav Ganguly is launching his Indian wear brand, Souragya. We'll be speaking with Mr. Ganguly on that. Hi, Mr. Ganguly. So, straight away with the questions. England in 1996, Lord's Test match. You thought, I could do this. The boy who grew up in Kolkata's Behala never had plans that he will choose that as a career. And then you played various roles. Why Indian wear segment now? This is completely a new pitch. What are businessman Ganguly's advices?
Well, you do things in life. I played for so long. I played for almost 20 years. And as with everyone, professional sport finishes. You do a whole lot of things after that. I finished 2014 and then got into administration, became president of CAB, president of BCCI, looked after IPL teams, currently involved with IPL teams. And television, when I started, I hosted a show, and I still do, called Dadagiri, and it became so popular over 10 years I did. I never thought I would complete 10 years on TV. And the world has evolved. People's requirements have changed, and you tend to do things accordingly. So this is actually an initiative from Shumon Mitra, who came to me and said, Dada, let's do this. We both are Bengalis, and ethnic wear is so culturally attached to Bengal. And we wanted to do something like this, and that's how it started. It's a start, it's a baby. We keep taking steps forward, and hopefully in the years to come, we'll do well. The
Babi Barija sixes and the offside drives were all made special with the timing. No one has better timing than you. Everyone will say that Souragya is being launched because of the festival season. But I am sure the most successful captain has some more strategies behind it.
That's why it's ethnic at the moment. We've launched ethnic wear now because Durga Puja, Lakshmi Puja, Diwali, Bhai Phota. It's a marriage season also in the winter. That's why we've launched the ethnic wear at this moment. And we'll embark into everything. Women wear is also being launched along as we speak. Casuals, and we'll take it from there.
So Sourav Ganguly will again, face Virat Kohli in some sense because wrong is there. and
Does he make it? Does Rongan make ethnic?
they're into casual wear. And
Okay.
if Souragya is getting into it, then it will be fun to watch.
Yeah, we can bat at both
Yes.
ends. Just like
Yeah.
two people batted in a test in a one day. So both Rongan and Souragya can bat at both ends of a cricket pitch.
Absolutely. How do you manage everything, and how should startup founders, entrepreneurs manage their time?
I think I look at it at a day, and I do various things as you said, but it's a well planned out schedule. In business, there is a whole lot of things as well. When you do a steel company, or when you do a factory or a mining business or whatever, you have various things to look at: marketing, sale, purchase, and you plan accordingly. So I look at it that way. I give certain number of days to everyone, and stick to it, and don't go beyond that.
Okay. The Royal Bengal tiger has a roaring brand value. Is that more satisfactory than the leather hitting the wood?
No, nothing's bigger than the leather hitting the ball, or the wood hitting the leather. I was on the other side. My job was to hit the cricket ball, and there's nothing better, nothing more satisfying, and nothing more close to my heart than hitting a cricket ball.
But we are all in a rat race. Is that justified?
That's what life is. Everyone's competing. I don't consider it as a rat race. It's work, it's competition, it's opportunity. I consider life as an opportunity. Not many get opportunities to do things, and when you get opportunities, you don't let it go. I never thought 10 years ago that I would be launching an ethnic brand, but that's how everything starts. There's never say never for anything in life.
Okay. And I won't mention your net worth because that's all reported figures. But what does Dada do to manage his wealth?
Simple. I'm not that rich, so simple wealth, manage it simply, keep it safe so that you don't lose money, and still try and grow.
Okay. So from cricket to investments in startups and businesses, how do you decide which business to back?
It is not how. It is about once you decide to do something, you put an effort. There's no guarantee in anything in life, because that's what cricket taught me. When I first played a test match in 1996, I never knew that I would play almost 500 games for India. That was the first. And with time, it has happened. So it's a cycle which you need to be a part of, be involved, do things, and take it from there. And as I said, it's a process. You need to keep doing the process, and results will take care of themselves.
You put money in many places, particularly why Indian wear? Is it something close to your heart? That is one question.
Because we are Indian.
Because we are Indian, definitely. And but the business I plan about it, the industry, what potential did you see in this industry?
It has a lot of potential. There's competition, which is good. Competition actually makes you better. And there is competition because there is potential. I know I've got a great start by partnering it with Myntra, because they have technical know-how, the distribution system, the partners to take it to the consumers, and I think that's what's important when you're a part of a consumer business, which is what I'm wearing.
So we'll come to the Myntra part once again. You chose Myntra, which is online marketplace. What is happening in India, according to you, to not go into opening a physical store and online marketplace?
We'll do it slowly. It's the beginning. It's a start. And we will do it slowly with time. As I said, we just started. It's a baby step. Just like everything starts. And when I first played Test cricket in 1996, never thought one days, never thought captain. It happened with time. So I live in the present always. Try and be best at the present to take care of the future.
So with the enormous runs in your bank, it was never possible without a good partnership also. Who were your best batting partners and what have you learned from them?
I played all my life with Sachin at the top in one-day cricket. Dravid came in at 3. Then Lakshman, Sehwag, you name it. All came at different times. MS Dhoni, Anil Kumble, Harbhajan Singh, Zahir Khan, Yuvraj Singh. Everybody was unique. Everybody had their own way of playing. Everybody was gifted. That's why you play for India. You're special. That's why you play for India. They played their way. I played my way.
Is there something particularly you learned from Sachin?
Yeah, his tenacity, his determination, his technique. the hunger for success, and that's why he's got so much runs for at the international level. He is how much 33,000 runs at the international level. It's a phenomenal achievement. Bharat Ratna, and his grit and determination and hunger for such a long period of time was amazing.
So Sachin and Sourav partnership were a dream thing for us to watch. You sacrificed your position for Sehwag. What's the story behind that?
At the end of the day, we were a team. He was very good up front with the fielders in the ring because he was aggressive, and he played Test cricket like that. He changed the way Test match batting happened in that era. That's why we wanted to give him opportunities up front to set the game up, and then I batted at 3. And I think that was the best for India at that moment, and we did that.
So since we are talking about partnerships, your Souragya is being launched in collaboration with Myntra. Myntra is a Sachin, Sehwag, Dravid. What is it for you?
It's a partnership, and a different partnership off the field, and we'll try and make it as good as it was with Sehwag, Dravid and Tendulkar.
Right. We ask this question often to you. Eden Test against Australia, which changed everything. The 281 from very, very special Lakshman, Greedy, Dravid, and the hat-trick from Harbhajan. But the best story from there is you making Steve Waugh. What happened that time? How mind game plays in cricket and how mind game matters for businesses.
Everything is in the mind. Life's in the mind. Whether it's business, whether it's cricket, whether it's politics, your body reacts to what you think. And Steve Waugh was the tactical thing, and I loved him to bits. What a great player, and what has he done to transform Australian cricket. And business also is about the same strategy, vision, how you want it to happen, the ability to take risks, the ability to do things differently. So there's a lot of resemblance between sport and business.
Steve Waugh is preparing for his new innings in India. He is bringing premium Australian products to India. Now is Sourav Ganguly taking the Indian products to the world?
We'll see with time. Yes, Indian products are very popular all over the world. I've seen even during my playing days when the Aussies, the English, the South Africans came to India, they loved Indian stuff. And India is a great country. It is as good as it can get. And I'm not surprised that he's bringing Australian things to India because of the market. And we'll do it as and when required.
Right. So what is your take on Made in India branding?
I love it. Indian clothes, Indian attire, Indian jewelry is right up with the best in the world. And many of the biggest brands you see in the world, majority of them get manufactured in India.
And with Souragya, majority of them will be manufactured in Bengal because your tagline is?
Taking Bengal to the world.
Absolutely. That is something we are
my
looking forward to.
city which I've lived, grown up, and the city which I love. So we'll take it from there.
There are many celebrities who have already launched their brands and many plan to do so in near future. How Sourav Ganguly's presence on social media platforms influence the brand and public perception? Also, is the business owner's image the top priority for the business?
Yeah, absolutely. It is the top priority for business. And we carry quality to the people, and hopefully they like it.
So can Souragya be Souragya without your face?
With time, we'll find out. With time, we'll find out.
Your captaincy is credited with transforming Indian cricket. Can you share one moment when you realized your leadership was making a significant impact?
Many, small moments which actually change things. Right from selecting players to giving them a platform to perform and giving them the best what they want to and creating an atmosphere where they can deliver. Actually, what you see on the field, a lot of it is because what happens at the background. What happens off the field in dressing rooms, in hotel rooms, in meetings. Because that's how you create the mindset to succeed on the field, under pressure. And I think that's the most important part of leadership.
So I have heard stories about how you fought for inclusion of Harbhajan Singh in a team, how you fought for KF to be part of the team. I don't know if they are true or not. You will be able to tell us. So with Souragya, is it like including the Bengal artisans, the craftsmanship also into the Indian map?
Yeah, absolutely. And there were many yesterday who actually made the designs, and there was a lot of people on the stage yesterday who wore the ethnic wears, and there were so many of them making it. So it's not just 1, 2 or 3, it's about quite a few of them trying to stitch the best for everyone.
Okay. And again, you're known as the fearless captain. Most controversial call that you took?
There were many. It was not controversial. Controversy happens after the call you take. So
oldest call.
yeah, I don't think about the controversies. I think what was right for the team at the moment. And there have been many. It's very hard to pinpoint one, but many, asking Sehwag to open in test matches. Sometimes I had to choose between Anil Kumble and Harbhajan Singh. Sometimes bringing me down the order. These are tactical calls which have reactions after that, and you deal with it.
Can you share one incident of a reaction?
I think when Sachin was asked to bat in the middle, and I did that for a year, asking Rahul Dravid to keep. And I did that because I thought that was best for the team.
But before that, looking back, how would you like your legacy to be remembered? And what future endeavors are you passionate about?
As someone who made a change, but cricket will always remain in the top priority.
Okay, so we'll get to the rapid fire round. If God wants to give you 3 superpowers, what will you ask for?
Play cricket for India again. 1, 2 and 3.
Okay. And if you could buy a ticket for only one of these matches, the 1996 debut match at Lord's, 1999 World Cup match against Sri Lanka where you scored 183 and that time the highest Indian score, or a party arranged by Chris Gayle?
My first test at Lord's any day. I'm not a party person, so I would love to meet Chris Gayle because he's a great friend and a great cricketer. That's most important. We think about Chris Gayle's parties, but we forget that he used to hit the ball on the roof of the Chinnaswamy Stadium at ease. He would wake up from sleep and hit the ball on the top of the stadium. So that's how I remember Chris Gayle, but 1996 first test match will always be special.
If Hollywood made a movie on you, which actor would you like? We know a movie is coming up on Bollywood, but
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah, that's a fine choice. And which moment in your life made you think, I am not just a cricketer, I am Dada?
I never thought that in life. I've always thought that I am a cricketer. I always knew that if I get 100 today, I have to start from 0 tomorrow. So never looked at it as Dada, looked at it as an opportunity.
If you could go back in time and give one advice to Captain Ganguly, what would that be?
Less aggressive on the field?
We would love that because Sourav Ganguly showed many other teams that you can't come and sledge us. We'll give it back to you. And probably that is the Made in India story right now.
Yes.
If there is one last phone call anyone can make in the world and you can call only one cricketer.
Last phone call and one cricketer?
Yeah.
Sachin.
Okay. Let's mix cricket with business for a moment. I'll give you 5 names from the cricket field and you'll tell me if they were CEOs or tycoons. Which business leader would they remind you of? First, Don Bradman.
Ratan Tata.
Virat Kohli.
Geez, you ask tough questions. Fit, articulate, energetic. I'm sure all businessmen are very energetic. Maybe Sajjan Jindal.
Yeah. Sunil Gavaskar.
Warren Buffett.
Absolutely. Harbhajan.
Okay, I'll give him Mukesh Ambani.
Okay.
He'll be happy here.
And last but not the least, Sachin Tendulkar.
He's the Rolls Royce of Indian cricket, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So whoever owns Rolls Royce.
Okay. And how do you want fans to remember you as a player, captain, businessman, or a little bit of all 3?
Player.
Sourav Ganguly's autobiography book says, My roller.
It's a mind book. It's not an autobiography.
It's a mind book, okay. And it says, My roller coaster ride.
It says a century is not enough.
Yes, but I would say it's our roller coaster ride because we have lived through many emotions when you played.
Everybody does. And so have we. And so has Kohli. So has the biggest businessman in the world. So everybody goes through that.
Absolutely.
The higher the stakes, the more the pressure.
And I think roller coaster rides are important.
It teaches you in life.
It teaches you in life, and I am sure Souragya might go through many roller coaster rides.
Go through. Everybody goes through. Nobody is an exception.
But I wish you all the best for it.
Okay.
And we'll be happy to see the success once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.